Okay, so this is another part of going for the Destroyer of Worlds medal. I've started my own civ with the Grecian states down here. There weren't any civilizations that I could take over easily that didn't have seaports, so I just went ahead and took the only one available. Sometimes you just have to make do. So let me pop into my civ, my city, I mean. Okay. Now, I've brought masonry over from when I joined India. It's called, well, I call it, and other people call it seeding attack. It's when you enter a civilization, you can place your science into a tech that's already discovered in that civilization, and then when you leave that civ and enter another one that didn't have that tech, you can rediscover it in that new civ and give it to that civ. Now the bad part is that you don't get credit for MVP because the game looks at it as if it's already been discovered. So you can't take it to another civ with you when you leave this one. So it's a one-time only thing, unless you again reseed it into another civ, and then you have to discover it all over again. So because I need masonry and I have so many civ bucks available, I'm going to do a quick science setup. I want my science house as close to my turn-in point as I can get, and the turn-in point without a village green is this part of the palace. Okay. Now I'm going to convert some of my production houses to science. And you still want to do your L. So that's the source. In this case is the library. The turning point is right here in the turning point of the palace, and then the science house is the science house, obviously. So let me get this 15. And I have already purchased the science skin, and the skins are well worth the investment. If you're going to be playing Civilization a number of times, they equal 2 great scientists. The science skin does, and you can use them in every game after you purchase them. So it boosts your science quite a bit. Let me get one more, maybe 2 more. Okay, now that one's just a 16. Let me see what happens when I put it down here by some happiness and the trees. So that turned it into a 17. So that's a little bit better. Okay, so now I'm going to harvest. And hopefully I have some moves now. Yeah, 12 moves. Okay. And then that's all that there is in this part of the game. Just harvesting, building up my science until I get masonry. So let's see. Okay, I just discovered masonry, so that is done. I'll need to come back and fill in some of these other texts in a bit, but first I'm going to close borders so nobody can join me. Well, what I should have done before I closed borders, let me repeal it, is discover how much it will cost me to discover alphabet, since we don't, just 770. Okay. So now I'll close borders. Okay. I'll show you why I did that. For discovered text, there's a discount, but if you close borders, that discount goes away. So now if I want to do it without opening my borders again, it would cost me 2,700 in science to discover the alphabet, whereas with open borders it's only 770. So that's a pretty sizable discount. Okay. Now the next part I will be building my forces for simple invasions of smaller civs. And I'll show you that in just a while. Probably another video.